Welcome to Scary Stories, the channel where we bring you the most spine-chilling tales to make your blood run cold. Tonight, we have a story that will leave you questioning the very nature of our existence. In a world that's been thrown into chaos by the sudden disappearance of millions of people, a charismatic leader named Nicolae Carpathia steps forward to guide those who are left behind. But as more and more people go missing, and rumors of a cult begin to spread, it becomes clear that something dark and malevolent is at work. As a group of journalists delve deeper into the mystery, they find themselves drawn into a terrifying world beyond their wildest nightmares. They soon realize that the end of humanity is at hand and that they are the only ones who can warn the world of the impending doom. So sit back, turn down the lights, and get ready for a story that will make you question everything you thought you knew about the world around us. This is Left Behind: Rise of the Antichrist. As Nicolae Carpathia gained more followers, strange occurrences began to happen. People reported seeing strange symbols etched into walls and floors, and whispers of a cult began to spread. Many dismissed these rumors as simply paranoia, but as more and more people went missing, fear began to grip the world. One night, a group of journalists decided to investigate the cult rumors. They traveled to a small town in the middle of nowhere, where they found a large gathering of people. In the center of the crowd stood Nicolae Carpathia, preaching to his followers. As the journalists approached, they noticed something odd about the people in the crowd. Their eyes were glazed over and they were eerily silent. Suddenly, Nicolae turned to face the journalists and his eyes seemed to glow red. He began to speak in a language that the journalists didn't recognize, but they could sense a malevolent force emanating from him. As he continued to talk, the symbols etched into the walls began to glow with an otherworldly light. The journalists tried to run, but they found themselves surrounded by cultists. They were taken to a hidden underground chamber, where they witnessed something that would haunt them for the rest of their lives. In the center of the chamber lay a portal to another dimension, and Nicolae was leading his followers through it. As they stepped through, they were consumed by the darkness, and the journalists knew that they were witnessing the end of humanity. Terrified and alone, the journalists made their escape, vowing to warn the world of the impending doom that awaited them. But they knew that no one would believe them and that the darkness was already spreading, consuming everything in its path. As the journalists emerged from the underground chamber, they found that the world outside had changed. The air was thick with an ominous fog, and the streets were deserted. The silence was deafening, broken only by occasional screams and strange whispers that seemed to be coming from everywhere and nowhere at the same time. The journalists knew that they had to act fast. They raced to their newsroom, hoping to broadcast the truth to the world. But when they arrived, they found that the broadcast system was offline, and the phones were dead. Suddenly, the walls began to shake, and a dark figure emerged from the shadows. It was Nicolae Carpathia, his eyes glowing red and his body contorted in a grotesque shape. He spoke in a language that was not of this world, and the journalists knew that they were facing something beyond their comprehension. They tried to run, but Nicolae was too fast. He cornered them, and as they looked into his eyes, they felt their minds being consumed by a dark force. The last thing they saw was Nicolae's smile as he dragged them through the portal to his realm, where they would be trapped forever. And so, the world was consumed by darkness, and humanity was no more. Nicolae Carpathia had triumphed, and his reign of terror would last for eternity. If you enjoyed this scary story, be sure to subscribe to the Scary Stories YouTube channel for more spine-chilling tales. From ghostly apparitions to malevolent entities, our channel is dedicated to bringing you the best in horror storytelling. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you never miss a new video. And if you have any scary stories of your own, feel free to share them in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next scary story.